everybody. This video is going to be an overview on how to do wall or ground slides, kind of depending on where you're at and what you have access to in your house. So this movement requires you to have bare wall space wide enough to fit like this in it. So elbows at 90, armpits at 90, head up nice and tall. If you do not have that, as I do not have that, you can try to do this a couple of different ways. One is you can face the wall, and whatever objects you got there, you can just be like, okay, they're here. You're getting in this position, and then you push up, and then you come down, keeping your hands away from the wall. This will work somewhat effectively. It's not quite the same because your arm can move forwards instead of being nice and aligned in that vertical positioning. So you can try that one out, see how it feels. The other option is to do this on the ground, but I will demonstrate the movement first, just freestanding, so you know what it's looking like. So you go from down here, right? Elbows as low as you can get them, thumb to the shoulder, palm facing forwards. If there is a wall behind you, you're going to have elbows and palms on the wall in this position. Abs are engaged, glutes are engaged. You're going to push up, keeping everything in contact with the ground of the wall, and then you're going to get all the way to that top position, trying to get your hands together. Right, so in here, you would have your palm and elbow, head, everything contacting, and then you're going to come back down all the way to this position again. Back and forth, sliding all that way. So, you can do this freestanding, just like that, working on your awareness. So I'll go from the side. It's not particularly easy to try and maintain verticality without a cueing element of some kind. I'm sure my arm wobbled quite a bit there. So the wall is very helpful for that. Coming to the ground, the way you do this, either on your back or your stomach. It actually, either way, works just fine. When you're on your back, it's a little bit easier to do this movement if you're finding a lot of struggle with it, because you can weight into the ground a lot easier. So you're going to get your feet nice and close in to your hips, so your back's nice and set, and then right elbows as low as you can get them towards your feet, thumbs to shoulders, palms up, and then you push on the ground, letting everything just kind of relax downwards, feeling the shoulder blades rotate. Bring the thumbs together, and then you come down and squeeze. So my only problem with doing that on the back is it's a little harder to feel the shoulder blade rotation because you're laying on your shoulder blades, right? It's harder to make them twist. So if the on the back one is fairly easy for you to do, you can do on the stomach. It's the same positioning, and then you can let your hands relax down, and then push, and then pull back. As with the facing the wall, right, you're having the hands down a little bit from your shoulders, so it's not quite the same. So if you can do this, keeping your hands off the wall, pulling your shoulders back, trying to keep that same distance from the ground the whole time, and that's going to be really, really difficult in the upper back and the shoulders. So there's a lot of different ways to do this movement. So hopefully there are some options there that you can handle that will be effective for you and for your space. But the primary goal is to just work on getting that press, feeling your shoulder blades twisting together at the top as you're reaching the hands up, and keeping the ribs from flaring. Because you don't want to have this where you're twisted. You want to have this line where you're nice and straight up and down. So, and that's the case for any variation, facing the wall, hands on the wall, backwards, any of the floor ones. So, try it out, try and find a method that works for you, and get those shoulder blades moving. Have fun.